So today I would like to check whether this tomato plant, there are two of them in this single plot here, have they outgrown this, this black bag. And based on that decision, I'll decide whether should I separate these as well, this one here and that one over there. So yeah, let's see how overgrown they are. Well, would you look at that? So I'm holding the tomato plant upside down, and you can see it's got roots growing all around the sides as well. So yeah, I'll separate this, and I'll probably put them in this pot here. We should have enough space for both of them side by side. So here they are in the new pot compared to the black it was originally in. And here you can see it's, I would say, about twice as wide. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna gently knock away the soil to separate the roots, and then I'll probably put one here, and then just fill the rest with soil. So here it is. I've separated two just by gently shoveling this trowel in between to separate them. And you might be able to tell that, well, you can probably expect a lot of the roots have been disrupted. You can see a lot of these roots here, they've pretty much been torn up, and especially down the middle where the roots have sort of gone between them, they've all been torn up. So yeah, there's going to be quite a lot of damage to this plant, but hopefully it can survive. So now just add more soil to this pot. So I've prepared the soil. This is 3/4 of soil from the garden mixed in with some potting mix that was bought from the garden center. So now just to transfer this into there. So I've finished adding the soil, and by this point you might appreciate that the leaves have started to droop. It's quite normal, well, at least in my opinion. I find that whenever I transfer a sapling to new soil, they don't like it and they end up drooping. And usually just add water, and a couple of days later with enough sunlight, they'll just right themselves back up again. So yeah, there we go. So now on to the second bag, which also has two. These two look quite nice, although this one here, I'm not sure why, but the leaves are curling. If anyone can explain why, please let me know. But anyway, these two, I'm going to split one of them into this pot here. So this pot I got is actually smaller compared to this one here, which has these two. So I'm just going to put probably the bigger one into this pot, and then maybe the smaller one, or maybe put it in that smaller pot here. So I've got some soil from the garden and a bit of potting mix from the garden center. And then yeah, let's get to work. So I've taken them out of the bag, and you can see these are the roots. These roots are actually quite small compared to the other one. So that might explain at least why this one is not doing too well. And well, not sure. Well, this one is doing quite well. Maybe it's just outcompeting this one for resources, for nutrients from the soil. So maybe that one is growing so nicely, while this one is stunted and curled up. So anyway, I'm gonna have to try and separate these two. Put the small one in here and leave the big one in here. Here it is. This is the one with the curled up leaves. I would say its roots quite small. So anyway, let's get it in the pot. Here we've got the big one, and you can see the roots is actually some of it's still stuck to the soil. I'm going to pull it up, but I hope you can appreciate the roots is bigger. Yeah, I'm just going to essentially just rearrange it a bit, add a bit more soil, and then let it be as it is. Right, there it is. Small one in this pot, and the big one in its own pot here. I'll probably leave this here. I might move that a little bit back. And now to deal with that one. What I'm probably going to do for that one is just separate the two and leave one in there, leave one in here, and just put them somewhere around here. Then yeah, I'll have two in one big pot, one in another pot by itself, one in a smaller pot, and then two of them in these bags. Then I'll just have to see how they do, whether are they okay in that sort of size, are they okay in this sort of size, is that enough, or is that enough as well. So that's all for today. Thank you.